What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Kevin Jackowicz. This is the Cage Review, or at least it used to be. It's been kind of gone for a while, but now I am back, and so it is back as well. And I thought the first thing I need to do is to give an explanation as to why I've been gone, because there is actually a pretty major, massive reason for that. And it is kind of an unfortunate situation. I'm going to kind of try to be as open and honest as I can be about things. This is going to be probably a little bit of a heavier post than like I'm going to normally post, but that's because it deals with some pretty heavy topics. So I have talked about my dealings with mental health. I have posted things on this channel talking about past experiences and just kind of like things that I have going on in my head in general. Well, unfortunately, for the last several months, I've been spiraling out, and that's really the only way I know how to describe it. It's been kind of a mental breakdown of sorts, and there were a lot of things that went along with this breakdown. I started drinking really, really heavy, getting involved with the wrong crowds and the wrong things, but there was also this other side of this breakdown that was much more the mental health part of it, which was a compulsory type thing. You get these compulsions, and I'm not going to exactly get into what it was, but it affected other people, and that's what's really regrettable about this whole thing, is that there were times that I made people feel uncomfortable, and that's something that I truly do regret, and it sucks because, I guess part of like my mental health makeup is I just don't think about things the way a lot of people do. I don't think about like the effects that some of my actions might have on other people, and that sucks. And so I have to own that, and I do own that, and it's something that, I've been very open about everything about me, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and I feel like I have to be open and honest if I'm going to ever deal with that truly and move past it and get away from it. And that's what I'm trying to do at this point. It's tough. I have a lot of counseling that I think that I need to put myself through, try to dig through the layers of what's happened to me to get to the root of what's going on right now. Because I've always said, you can face what's happened to you, and that's fine. That's something that you kind of need to do at some point. But if you don't face what it's created inside you after that, you still have a lot of problems. And unfortunately, that has been the case for me, and it's almost cost me everything. It's almost cost me everything. And I'm going to be very lucky if things work out tonight. I'm going to go back to work after being gone for almost 2.5 months and see if I have my job. And, I'm still on the schedule. They still were dropping money in my account, but at the end of the day, this could have still taken that away from me. And I have no one else to blame but myself if that happens. I'm hoping it doesn't, because, I'm a damn hard worker, and, I'm trying to better myself physically, mentally, every which way I can. But, sometimes the choices you make in life have consequences that you have to deal with, and you just have to accept those consequences and move on. I'm at a point now where I'm basically at ground zero with my life again. I'm picking up the pieces and hoping that everything works out. I don't want to get too forward with what I share, just because, there are the practicalities of this. But I do believe that what I did negatively impacted some people. And I would be remiss if I didn't apologize about that, because it's unfair that my bag of shit got thrown into their life. And I will always own up to everything that I am and everything that I do. I'm not perfect. I have my issues, but at the same time, I am not violent. I am not, somebody that I believe is a genuine threat to anything or anybody. I just have quirks. I've been like a very repressed person that just, you know, started to develop, like I said, these very weird, unique compulsions. Um, and that's what I'm going to leave it at for now. I may at some point be comfortable enough to talk very openly about it and say exactly what I did and what I didn't do. But for now, that's where I'm going to leave it. With that being said, um, I'm hoping that this is a point in my life where those compulsions never happen, or at least never acted on again, and that I can try to get back to some kind of normalcy, and try to get enough counseling to where I feel like I'm in sound enough mind to interact with everybody daily and not have to worry about where my mind goes, because it does stray. It's tough. Nobody wants to admit that they've got something within themselves that probably would be better not there. But that's something that I have to do. If you don't admit it, then nothing changes, and you just stay stuck in that place. And unfortunately, that place destroys your life after a while too, because you get in trouble for stuff like I spent 2.5 months in jail. So that's a big thing. That's enough to create like $17,000 in debt, I think it is, that I have to pull myself out of. I got to get my car out of impound, make sure that I still have my job. I mean, all of these things are so major, and the events are so, I don't want to say petty because that minimalizes things, but it's something that shouldn't be done. It just, it's something that is so small in the scope of my life that I don't need to act on things to feed that beast. I just need to learn how to deal with it. Unfortunately, it comes back to there's been a lot of damage done, and that's not an excuse. It's not. There's no excuses. I have to learn how to deal with that damage. I have to learn how to deal with the after effects, the things that it creates inside people, and that's where I think I have failed, because I have taken a lot of time to deal with the events that have happened to me, but not what happened after what happened. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to live in the past. I mean, life goes on. You have to be able to continue, thrive, survive, have fun, and that's what I plan on doing with the rest of this time, with this channel, with the rest of my life. This was heavy because it's heavy stuff. When I come back, I plan on having all the stuff that I used to have on my channel and then some. So we'll get there, ladies and gentlemen. So that's kind of what's happened. I know it's kind of talking in vagaries, but it's almost a necessity. But maybe at some point when I'm comfortable enough, I will speak freely about things, and we'll go from there. So ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kevin Jackowicz. Do me a favor, it's been a long time since I've been on this channel. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share. I may lose people, I may lose subscribers, I may lose friends. Hell, who knows? Because I'm sharing this on all my social media platforms just to get it out there and get it done with. That's what's going on. So ladies and gentlemen, I will talk to you later.